as far as I'm concerned, any effort that goes to fighting this, scourge of corruption is welcome. So there's no real wasted effort. You cannot say that this is a waste or it's not the right thing to do. And there's no one thing that can be done that will surface that or can, actually replace all the other mechanisms. So I think it is good. I only have two concerns. One, I would have expected the president to name not a whole of government approach, but a whole of society approach. I mean, broaden it beyond government. In fact, the mere leadership of that team being under the executive office of the president would point to some very worrying situation, because it is actually a team that can sit together and agree or connive on what to do. There's no external checks and balances, and we have been through that before. Right. We've seen weaponization without the executive office of the president. And now all of them now have been taken under the management of the executive office of the president. So one, these are people already with a mandate to fight corruption. Yeah, there's nothing new. Yeah, the only new thing is that there's a prefect now called the executive office of the president, which is going to, brings to question impartiality or, how independent, that agency team could be. If it was a whole of society approach, it would make more sense, to have the church, to have somebody else, people who would ensure that, that process is serious, is sustainable, and has got some element of fairness. But right now, purely on the basis of composition, I've got my doubt. And the other doubt, of course, is the timing. Because you would have expected this coming less than 24 hours after what happened at KCB Karen is by that, just by that only, suspicious. Okay. And on that, Parliament and Judiciary have not been, they are not represented in that team. Yeah. And two, it would have made sense to have that yesterday and then the public proclamation today. Because I remember during the times of President Uhuru Kenyatta, the people, those of us who are supporting William Ruto, were accusing Uhuru Kenyatta of an unsystematic approach on the war against corruption. Like knee-jerk or weaponization or not thought through, instead of institutionalization. So I think more and more, we are heading in that direction. In the year 2020, and it was covered in the media, I complained as a Jubilee Member of Parliament that we were captured because we belong to the ruling party. And therefore the high borrowing and all that kind of thing, the uncontrolled expenditures were because we didn't have that independence. Being members of, remember I was in the budget committee. Yes. So today, to have a situation whereby the executive and parliament are fighting, Kenya is happier. Stranglehold of parliament by the executive is over. I wish they continue fighting.
You think it is?
Kenya's political stage just got a dose of raw honesty, and it came from none other than Moses Kuria. The outspoken public service has lit up the political conversation by openly celebrating the growing rift between Parliament and President William Ruto's executive. Speaking with his signature candor, Kuria hailed the ongoing clash as a sign of a maturity democracy, a sharp contrast to the yes sir parliament of the past. This is the democracy we fought for. I wish they continue fighting, Kuria declared, with a grin that could be felt through the microphone. Drawing from his own experience as a former MP and member of the powerful budget committee, Kuria didn't hold back on the past failures of the House. He slammed the Jubilee era Parliament for turning a blind eye as the executive pushed through excessive borrowing and lavish spending. We were complicit. We approved loans like we were approving lunch budgets, he admitted. A rare moment of political self-reflection in Kenya's often defensive corridors of power. Now, Kuria says the game has changed. MPs are pushing back, asserting their independence, and refusing to be political puppets. Follow us on all our platforms for real-time updates, in-depth analysis, and bold discussions that matter. From all of us here at Sauti Mzalendo TV, stay safe, stay engaged, and keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep believing in a better, stronger nation.